Hello, my beautiful and lovely gamers. My name is Jonal. Today, we're taking a little bit look at something that I'm getting asked more and more. How do you increase your Doomfist understanding of his mobility, dive spot, stuff like that? We're gonna use Hanamura today as our go-to experience. And in general, try to show you a couple of spots on the map and a couple of ways you can practice on this map, because you definitely want to train this in practice ranges. Some of these are quite hard to get. Some of them I don't have 100% down mechanically. So if I mess them up a couple of times, I'm very sorry. It's been some time since I've done some of these jumps. Now the first one is really just to understand how his rocket punch works. Essentially, when it comes to your rocket punch, you want to, as you can see here, when I charge, in the end there's a slowdown. I can stand into this wall to kind of show. Right, in the end there's a slowdown. So what you want to do is that you want to cancel that slowdown. Essentially what you do when you charge a fist, towards the end you press space once. That will cancel the animation and kind of cancel the build. It's very similar to a Widowmaker hookshot. If you hookshot with a Widowmaker and you press space mid hookshot, you will like break the line, but you will keep the momentum so it won't slow you down. So you can create like these jumps. That's how you do these cool jump shots with Widow. And it's the same with Doomfist. Charge, press space, then you cancel. Congratulations, there you go. One way that I see some people like to do is that they hold space. So if you charge the fist, and now I hold space, then you cancel it immediately. And then you get a very short jump. I know some people like to do that on rocks and stuff like that, like these, to get like a consistent jump. I don't do it. I personally do it very manually, but that's me as a person. I do that. But I know that a lot of people like to hold space. That's why I'm adding that into it. Now that we are up on this roof, this is actually a proper spot if you're a defensive Doomfist on this map. Essentially what you do, you charge here, you cancel it, they land here. Now 4 seconds and they will try to kick you off like that. Then you fist, 125 damage, uppercut that, shoot that, and out. Right? So that's like a very good thing to practice on as well. Right? You can do the jump on this rock here. Right? However you like it. If you like this version, then use that version. Right? Whatever you really like. So you get up here by using the rock and your abilities. Remember that you need the time to do this. Then you charge your fist. You cancel that. You uppercut. You balance it here. And now you can stay here. You can also just attack the choke. Like you can also just slide down and attack the choke when they push in. Right? Like here. If for some reason you want to do that. And then you kind of can jump on whoever, right? The more you are in airtime, if you don't know with Doomfist, the more damage your Seismic Slam will do. It's maximum 125. I think the minimum is 49 damage, right? So being able to get a what's it called? To get a 125 instantly on the guy that you slam on, right? Getting 125 like that. And then uppercutting him, he's practically dead. Like, you need to do one left click, or I think you can actually kill him with just a melee. If I do the math correctly in my head right now, you can kill him with just one melee. Now, this is more the classic spot, because that's more of a, you know, a situational spot. On certain maps you can do that because you can balance up there. You've probably seen some Winston players, they like to hold there because you come like out of nowhere. So this is more like a classical way of attacking with Doomfist from longer ranges. Offense, you can also do this on Horizon if you attack from Horizon on first point. And it's to dive. The goal here is to get like past the opponent and dive their back line incredibly fast. So their Zenyatta is normally, especially in you know anywhere where people are good, the Zenyatta will hold down there. Like that's like the good position for Zenyatas, for Anas. That kind of hero, right? Essentially what you do is that you charge your fist, cancel that, and I didn't cancel it because I'm stupid. As I said, it's been some time. I actually also want you to cover yourself, of course, with this wall. So you charge it, and then you die that guy up here. That should be a kill. If you get pushed now, then you can normally kite that. Right, now you should have all your abilities. Now you can bait them around into a closed room. If there's too many enemies, then you can always try to just get away. Right, hopefully your team should be pushing when you get that pick, especially if you make sure that you don't do it when your team is respawning. Like, make sure that your team is in the gate, maybe try to communicate it to your team that you're gonna do that dive, and then you should be pretty good to go. This last one is more of a practice way of using Doomfist compared to actually a way of diving, as you can use it to dive and whatever, but it's not as efficient as you would want it to. It doesn't have that flow, right, where you charge the rocket punch, you fly through air, and then you use your seismic slam to kind of change direction and draw the target to you, and then you uppercut him, and then you kill him, right? It doesn't have that flow that you get from diving through main here. So that's why it's a little bit staggering, but, you know, and it also takes some time. But it's a very good way of practicing. So essentially, you see this roof. Now we want to aim around the end of there. So great. So uppercut, cancel, and messed it up. Uppercut. There we go, right? Now we'll get onto here, and from here we can, in theory, dive. Before you could, sometimes you could manage to slide over here and then dive from there. I, for some reason, can't do that anymore. I don't know if they patched it or what happened, but I can't manage to do this dive anymore. So instead of doing that, I'm just gonna show you, know, this is just in general a good way of practicing the movement. Messed it up. Right, but in theory, you can use this if you want to dive over there, I think. Right, like here. Right, 102. Uppercut is 50, I think. So, uppercut and one shot, maybe two. He's down. Now you have this icon control, and for here, of course, you can dive. Wherever you really want to go, you can normally get there from there. But it's a very good way, and if you manage to, like, do these very consistently, like diving that one. I know there is another one. I haven't practiced on this for this video. I haven't really tried this one in ages. So if I mess this up... Okay, never mind. I didn't mess it up. This is another one. This is incredibly fun because now you can't really see. So now you're forced to use your rocket punch to kind of change directions. So you need to go here. Oh, and then there, right? It's also a very weird way, you can almost say, to attack your opponent a little bit like out of nowhere, where the opposing team won't really see you coming because you're standing over here, right? So mess that up, right? Yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, I don't think I have to show you multiple times anyway. But as you can see, I'm a little bit rusty on this. This is definitely something that you should practice on, and you should, if you want to do this before a ladder match, don't do like me and don't use them in like over 2-3 months and then try to go back and just straight on do them in a ranked match. Really go into a custom game, make sure that you to some extent are a little bit comfortable on them. This is also a great way to really get overall just mechanically control over the hero and overally getting better with a mouse and keyboard, because you know you really have to, you know, time your charges, time your spacebar jumps with your movement keys. Maybe you will have to jump right before so you get a little bit more altitude, right? Aiming, because you need to, you know, you need to act up here, aim there, turn the camera, dive here, right? So there's a lot of buttons at the same time that you have to click to kind of like combo it to get to the area. So it's incredibly good. In general, just also like learning fine motoric skills on your keyboard if you're not that good with that, came from console or whatever, right? But yeah, besides that, guys, I hope you like this video. If you want to see damage combo for Doomfist maybe, or more like map position, like secret map jumps, secret, but you know what I mean, then definitely tell me down in the comment section below, and I'll see what I can do about making some of those. I think this is an incredibly fun hero. I love to play him. So I hope that you guys have a lovely, lovely gaming experience, guys. My name has been Jonal. You guys stay positive, and you keep the enemy in your crosshair.